Okay, folks, here we have two Garmin watches, the 945 and the 965. And if you're viewing this, you're probably wondering, is this one at, I think it was $600, worth it? Come on, clear. There you go. As opposed to this one, which is a couple of years older. Quick answer is, if you're a serious athlete, this one's definitely worth it. So if that's all you need to know, you can stop viewing. Um, right off the bat, you can see this. Come on, this is what drives me crazy with this thing. I got to change the settings. When you twist your wrist, it comes on. That's how it saves the battery. But you can see the difference in the display. It's pretty noticeable. And it goes off. Before I forget, you're going to want one of these. There's a number of different people that make them. They're the plastic jobs. It really helps so you don't damage the lens on there. And by the way, this is a nice feature too. The chest strap for measuring heart rate. It is more accurate than the wrist. So what does the watch have? Well, this is the light. Can't really see it now. This is, say I do stair racing. So I'll hit this one. It's set for floor climb. I hit it again. GPS gets connected. And I always forget to hit it again. Now it's running. And then I'll stop it. And then I'll go down and I'll save it. It's pretty straightforward. Let me try something here. Oh, it's going to the other menu. Okay, there's so many menus, it kind of drives you crazy after a while. I'm going to stop it again. This time I'm going to get out of it. Okay, you can see there's a number of different menus here. Resume, save, resume later, lap, back to start, recovery rate. I'm going to discard the thing so I can get out of this thing. By the way, in the morning, it also has a morning report that you can see your heart rate variability, the likelihood of you having a good training day, etc. So that's kind of a neat feature. I'm going to get back to the main setting if I can. Okay, might as well just show you this. These are the various bike indoor, outdoor workouts. There's even a walk indoor, which I've never explored. So there's a zillion menus. So I'm going to press this button here on the left. And the nice thing is, look at this. You use your finger and HRV status. I'm right on the edge. I've been doing a lot of training. Let's see last night's HRV was lower than usual. It's normal to have varies day to day, but you may want to take it easy if you feel tired. Okay. And it gives you some more details. You can scroll down on this. This is 7-day average. So you can see today was a rest day, so it did peak up now. Training status. VO2 max, no trend. HRV is balanced. My load is optimal. That's a good thing. Um, this says I have a high anaerobic shortage. I'm doing stairs, so it really isn't long enough to get a good reading on that particular indicator. VO2 max 39, which is excellent. Um, okay. HRV status, balanced, although it's right on the edge there. And since I've been resting today, there's 0 recovery time. And this is interesting. The load that I have is optimal. This gives you a load ratio as far as the type of training you're doing, acute and chronic. Whenever you take a rest, it kind of drops. So if I were to rest a couple of days, it probably would go back into this area. Um, the important thing to remember, though, this is just a watch. I mean, if you beat yourself up every day, you're not going to really improve because your body can't recover. So in that sense, the watch is kind of, okay, this is interesting. I haven't seen this before. Pause training status. Okay, these are the menus. Okay, you can actually change the settings, which I do not want to do. Uh, this lower button here got me back to that menu. This button here gets me back to where I want to be there. This is just the light. Oops, I lied. Oh, I had my finger on this thing at the same time. So that's what set that off. So it's not only the buttons, but if you see if you do that, it's going to activate the different menus. Oh, here we go. I didn't take any naps today. Start a nap. Okay. Sleep coach. You could use a little more sleep today. Um, okay. Look at right here. If I can get this. Okay, last activity today, yesterday. Let's take a look at yesterday when I did work out. It's loading it. And you can get all kinds of neat things. Heart rate zones, time you spent in the various zones, aerobic, anaerobic. Training effect. Let me go to training effect. You're maintaining your aerobic base. Anaerobic. It's hard for me to believe that stairs have no anaerobic benefit. So you can go back, really, I think it's from when I bought this watch. All the workouts, which is kind of neat. Uh, my my sleep score. Last night was interrupted. Overall, it's fair. This is kind of the time you spend in the various zones. Deep was about 1 hour. REM was almost 2 hours. I was awake for an hour. And there's the stages. Overall, it was fair based on their metric. Seems to be pretty accurate. Last 12 hours, the number of steps. This is not accurate. it doesn't measure steps that accurately. And here's my rest. My usual heart rate's about 48 because I train a lot. The music controls I haven't used. The weather, no hourly forecast available. So that may be me needing to set the thing up. So there's a lot of stuff on here, and I think it's overkill if you do workouts every weekend. But if you're competing, certainly in races, it gives you a ton of information, and it's a lot of money. I think for most of us, I did get a cheaper version of this because it's got the gray instead of the black. The black is more expensive. But I would say again, it's worth it if you're a serious athlete. This thing, it's like comparing a starship to an airplane. Here's my floor climb. Oh, I forgot. I can't do the down with scrolling it like that. Gosh, it's been so long since I used this. Now I gotta, okay, there we go. I gotta use this button to get it. Bike, indoor. There's no indoor walking. I don't want to add anything. And you press this on this watch, pressing this button took you a bunch of menus. This thing just gives you the music. It gives you my VO2 max. See, I'm using my finger again because I keep forgetting it doesn't work on this. I haven't been wearing the watch, so it's not going to really record much of anything. And I think this will take me to, yeah. Oh, how do I get back up there? I think there it is. Floor climb versus climb. And then you hit this again, it sets it off. Stop it. And then you go down to save it. It's just very basic compared to this one over here. One thing I should say is I called Garmin. The data is saved to this device. So when you're done, if you forget, there's a menu item where you can actually go to this HRM Pro and download the data. If you don't do that, it still saves it because it automatically senses this thing as what to record for your heart rate and not your wrist monitor. So if you're wearing it with this watch, there's no need to worry about, oh, I forgot to download my data. As long as you hit save, you got to hit save. So that pretty much is it.